I have an idea for another baking video! Oh my god, I turned red! Oh my god! I'm like the devil! Hello! Demonstrative nouns. Monster cheese. Monster house. Free to watch on Tubi. 'Tis the holiday season, and monsters are all around us. But Earth's biggest monster is not hiding in your closet anymore, nor behind convenience store glass fridge cases, nor in your local bakery's shelf. Bzz. No. He's far more jovial and smells like peppermint. The world's worst mint.
Grandpa Frost, Saint Nick.
To terrified gingerbread children, he is known as the Ginger Snapper. To Russians, Ded Moroz. And believe me, I wish he was. A man who commits reverse burglary. A man whose most famous name is the stolen anagram of my uncle's head of the Claus Evil Operative, or CEO of Christmas. Santa Claus. Bonjour, 'tis ZUWIE, and happy HALLOWEANUTBUTTER! In direct rebellion to Mr. Kringle, purveyor of, and quite literally, the cause of the ever-growing Christmas creep, we shall be baking Halloween-themed peanut butter treats to keep his sleigh at bay until December, or perhaps at bay forever.
I hate Santa!
The aliens are here.
Goomba Johnny to the list, guys. So Goomba is going to be there performing. Matt Koff, who is from The Daily Show, he's a writer.
Goomba Johnny? I don't know who Goomba Johnny is. You think he knows Mario? You think that joke is overused? Tomorrow is the day of much merriment. For when I return from work tomorrow night, I shall do the baking, and then I shall celebrate October 30th. Because I work on Halloween. But it's okay. Santa works on his holiday. Why can't I? Stupid bastard. I've seen his stuff everywhere. Guess what? We're playing Christmas music. It's October 27th. He's slowly extending Christmas into every facet of the all 365 days of the year. Soon enough, he'll extend the year to be 366. I don't really know what he is. 366 days of Christmas. That number's so close to 666. He's stealing my number! These things, I f***ing hate them. But I'll tell you this, Santa has one weakness. Butterfinger candies. Because how can you deliver toys and treats to children's houses on Christmas if your fingers are too buttery that the gifts just slip out of your hands and you drop the wrong gifts into the wrong houses? A total Christmas mix-up. And a hearkening back to old times, as my last year trick-or-treating was an interesting one indeed. I only collected Butterfinger candy.
Oh my god! This is perfect. That bowl right there. If I was an evil person, I would take the whole thing, but you know what? It's Truthful Day.
And the occasional almond joy, because I like them. Like I like black licorice and candy corn and what the f***, circus peanuts.
So if they like freeze their pea and they give you pea ice cubes, does that count?
I mean, essentially it's edible to an extent. So yes.
Yeah, grow up. They're not as bad as you think they are. More for me then. More for me. These treats are gonna be gourmet. Gourmet happen. I get to Santa Claus. Now I'm gonna make the banana bread blondies and
Now we're in the kitchen. We've got our selection of items that we will be putting into the Blondies. We have our Butterfingers, we have our Reese's Caramel Cup, we have our Payday, we have our Jif peanut butter and chocolate, we have our baking powder, we have our cran raspberry seltzer, we have a can opener, we have mutant nuclear M&M, we have mouthwash, we have quarter eaten Reese's Take 5, we have invisible Reese's Take 5, and we have fiber. These will be the ingredients for our banana Blondies, so this is my mother's own scale. And the funny thing about this is, it's been in the closet for so long, similar to me in middle school, that there was battery acid in it. So interestingly enough, these banana Butterfinger Blondies might just turn into the quadruple B, banana Butterfinger battery acid Blondies. A little sprinkling. Also, it won't stop reading things as like almond butter. What? Fuck you, Cherry Gold. This literally smells amazing. Oh, when I invent smell-o-vision, I will not only be the most famous and richest person in the world, but I will bring joy to millions of people who will be so ever so thankful that they'll be able to smell brown butter. I don't know, guys. It's steaming. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong. Guys, it's kind of scaring me. I'm cooking a witch's brew! Bubble, bubble, toiling in too much trouble. It's gonna cause me trouble at this point. Break. Thank you. You know, it looks and smells like caramel, but there's raw eggs in here. So, if you ever wanted to play a little April Fool's Day prank and give someone salmonella, this would be the perfect faux caramel to do so. You're welcome. Oh fuck, I have to sift it. And guess what I have to use? But the mini sifter from hell! It takes me 15,000 years to sift things in this. But it's okay. Patience is virtue. I want to kill someone. I got flour all over the camera. Do you ever think at weddings, instead of a flower girl with real flowers, they could give her like baking flour and then she could throw it in the eyes of people? The fruit flies are loving it, which means it's gonna be sweetfully delicious. Help me, help me, help me! Shut up! Alright, let's quit pretending that I can film with one hand. You better work. Halloween depends on this.
Here I am. I'm in a Roman Colosseum. Did you know the ancient Romans founded Halloween? It's because way back in the ancient times, Romans wearing their white togas felt a little self-conscious. So what they would do is they would throw their white togas over their heads. They cut holes into the fabric so they could see through. Then they looked like your classic sheep goats. Isn't that crazy? That's where the sheep goats come from.
Quiet! Thank you.
Decorating time. I'm gonna call in some extra hands to aid me with this part, so Linus! Oh, Linus! Oh, yeah, sorry. Extra hands. I forgot you don't have hands. Watch it.
Gross, there's pee on the floor. So Linus decided he would just destroy all my white chocolate writing, so I had to redo it in frosting. Thank you, Linus! They're not perfect, but they are mine. Oh my god, look at that cross-section. I don't even know how to describe the flavor of this. Banana, peanut butter, toffee. I don't know, it's just really good. This is the part that I'm going to decorate, I think, and leave the rest of it just virgin. It's like the black flame candle. A virgin has to light the candle. I don't know. I couldn't light the candle. It looks like a brick. It's the size of a brick. It's as heavy as a brick. Look, it looks like a brick. It's the Halloween brick. I think if we throw it at Santa's head, it would kill him.
Merry
Oh man, that'll be the last year he'll ever do that. Friends, enemies, more enemies. Today we mourn the loss of absolutely no one. Santa's death puts the fun in funeral. I will now take questions.
Is the Christmas creep over?
Of course! Retail stores are finally free to express their disdain for Santa. Consequence-free.
Who will carry out Christmas now that Santa's gone?
I've got treat production covered. What's a few billion more of these things? Bakeries are always busiest on holidays, and this is no exception. However, I'm new to climbing down chimneys, so I'm thinking the property damage will be pretty bad. If a family's chimney is destroyed amongst the scattered bricks, they'll realize one of those is my holiday treat. There's nothing worse than filing a home insurance claim on Christmas, but the Halloween brick is sure to make everyone's life a little bit sweeter. Anyways, elves, you get paid vacation off this year.
Oh wow, I can't argue with that, thanks!
Aren't these treats lethal? And what about the kids specifically allergic to peanut butter?
Similar to how one of my hobbies is sewing, these treats are perfectly tailored to kill Santa, and only Santa. I'm not causing doomsday here, okay? Anyways, kids with allergies, they'll get Halloween-themed peanut-free s'mores dip. It kind of looks like a heart. Aww. What's more to love? Oh my god, I'm so funny. Laugh!
What is something that makes you happy?
Oh, I'm glad to hear that you care. Anyways, this house decorated in honor of my late paternal grandmama. The one who was shoved into the oven by those two little evil German twins. At least we saved a bunch on cremation expenses. Anyways, one more question.
You have killed the Christmas spirit! You have killed the Christmas spirit!
Yeah, and exorcised it too. Guards! Get this guy out of here! Remember, everyone, the holidays are all about family. That's why my dad conveniently forgot to tell me he was in town. That's my dad. That's my dad! What is he doing here? But, as the armpit of America, I could sniff him out from miles away. Love you, Dad.
Yeah, why didn't you tell me you were in town, Dad?
Forgot.
Alright, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas! You Dad! You really are a juicy devil! You really are! You're the devil in my life!
Hey, ZUWIE, why is your audio quality so much better than it was throughout the whole video before? It's like you're standing right next to me. Why are you standing next to me?
Well, I'm glad you asked, dear viewer. While you were sitting on your stupid butt watching this video, what did you think I was doing this whole time? Just sitting on mine? No, I'm not like you. I took the length of this video to get inside your house. In fact, I'm behind you. And I brought the Halloween